you're all the way around the world, this is where the party starts. Map number 2, Train. CT started for Fnatic, and we are ready to go live with Here in Hugo.
Yeah, we are wasting no time getting into this second map. We want to keep you on the edge of your seats, and you better be there. Train about to begin, and this has felt like a home map for mousesports as of late. Is that set to continue now as they sit 1-0 up in this best-of-5 grand final series?
Oh, start is fast for Crims as he finds 2 down the pop dog. mousesports looking to quick split this out of bomb site. Dink for Carrigan, he can't convert it, and backing up is Golden with another advantage. It's a 4-on-1. Blink and you miss it. Down to Chris J, and he's lost control of the bomb and any hope, any map control removed. Fnatic, they've got that bomb in the pop dog. They've got 4 players on the A site. Chris is going to go for the big flank down through B into connector, but that is being covered. Flusher making sure that mousesports don't get too much room here. And surely not. This could be a chance for Chris to get a couple of kills, but a clutch, that'd be a little unrealistic. Fnatic should be able to trade effectively here.
Yeah, they've certainly fumbled a few rounds back on Inferno, but a 4-on-1 versus an armorless Chris J, that is not happening. Fnatic don't give him any chance of playing into that round. Already a good start from Crims as well. We wanted to see a few more players stepping up alongside Brolin, a couple of the usual suspects, and this man is one of them. Fnatic, they get the pistol round under their belts. They did this back on Inferno. They were not able to best this force buy from Mouse in the second round. They've got to do that here. They want to get off to this good start and move away from the memories of that last map as fast as they can.
Especially the CT side, which is where they're starting on this one as well, right? Will that be a weak point for Fnatic? It can't afford to be, not versus mousesports, who we know, as seen yesterday, can take on the best in the world on this map. Roland starting off this round, taking down Rops from the pop dog, a position that we're going to see Rops abusing a lot on this T side, especially in Brolin. He's not done with one, doubling up to Carrigan coming through T-Con. mousesports with this deco, just looking for individual fights, and so far they've lost both of them. Can just go down the ramp with a BXX if they want. Woxic, he's late in on Ivy, but it is being watched. JW with a scout finding a tag, and Woxic, he's so low here. Even though Frozen's got an out into the B site, it's going to be gained, ascertained by Flusher. Crims moves in for the kill, and Chris is now alone back in those halls.
We've been here before. Chris J, deja vu. He's going to go down and grab this bomb, but a 1v5 with a Deegan armor. I'm not getting too excited about this one. His chances of doing much in this round are so minimal. Fnatic not budging. It's the player in Pop Dog, Brolin, that should have this one locked in. As Chris J not being given any avenue back into this round. JW on the angle, and Fnatic, they'll take that one cleanly. They keep 5 alive. They weather the storm. The force spy from Mouse finds nothing, and that is the start that Fnatic wanted. They should be handed a third here on a silver platter from the mousesports side. Brolin already coming alive over in the pop dog as well. I think, if you're Fnatic coming into this, you know how good, in particular, this pop dog control is from one man on the mousesports team. Do be sure to keep your eye on Rops. He has mastered the pop dog. And I'm already liking that we've got the man top in the charts for Fnatic going for those challenges there early. This round is just an Ivy crunch, and it should be the Ivy shutdown for Crims. JW now wants his piece of the pie, as he so often does. He's not ready to give all the attention to his teammates just yet. They're pressuring him, they're getting close, but that Molotov keeps them at bay. And this round, the dangers of it have been mitigated by Fnatic. Only Rops left, and this should be a formality now. JW is going to close it out. But that first buy round is coming in here and now in round number 4.
Yeah, nice lead for Fnatic to start things off, but at the end of the day, if you're mousesports, you always have to remember that game yesterday. It doesn't matter if you don't do well on this T side. They only got 5 rounds versus Astralis on their terrorist half and still managed to claw that back to overtime with a win. So, good start from Fnatic, but they can't afford to get ahead of themselves. mousesports with plenty more left in the wings. The buy coming through, though, as you say, Krieg's heavily invested in for mousesports. We're going to see a lot of them on the T side of this map. Those long sightlines really favoring the scopes. And JW's got one of his own. He's taking a scout on top of the train. Roden finding first blood with a grenade. That's a fantastic way to start off the round if you're if you're Fnatic, rather. Dunked in the T-Con. Carrigan out of the picture already, and Rops, he looks to go back towards Pop Dog, but already a man inside of that position. Crims looking to force fights. He's got to smoke down as well, playing the gap in it. mousesports just putting pressure all over the map right now. Rops, he's in this smoke. Crim should know it. I think he just heard it. And Rops, it's going to fade in his favor. He gets away with a kill. That is ridiculous. Cheese from Rops as mousesports take the advantage. And now into the site. A site, they set their sights. Flusher caught on B. And Rops can just go running into there as well. He knows that Fnatic might afford to over-rotate, and that they will. Frozen catching JW, moving towards the backtracks. And Brolin has been caught by this smoke. He's down on B, but Rops is not.
Yeah, this bomb is nowhere near this side of the map for mousesports. They're still being so methodical. You know it's Brolin you're up against. You've seen the devastation this man can wreak on your enemy team. But he's not going to be given a chance in this one. Bomb plant comes in for Mouse, and this is definitely their first round up on the board. Already seeing some signs of life once again from Rops and Frozen. And for Brolin, this is the gut-wrenching call of just having to hold on to this org. Fnatic, they barely even get to feel like they played this round. Outside of that nade kill onto Carrigan early on, nothing comes through.
Yeah, not even a point of damage. mousesports get out with 4 players surviving and all these Kriegs kept forward. Now, this save is important at least. Everyone Fnatic can buy up moving forward, except Brolin if he were to go down. So that extra little bit of money kept here for the CT side. No one going to be taking him down in the end. mousesports finally take their first round on this T side. I wonder how long it's going to take till we see that AWP as well. Well, we don't have to wait for Fnatic. JW goes straight for that gun. He had a scout in the previous round. Woxic doesn't quite have the money for him, and Fnatic actually double orbs into round number 5. I like the confidence.
I like the confidence. That's a big investment to pull in for Fnatic, though. And the worst case scenario is that you put an AWP in the hands of Woxic early on in this game. So they need these AWPs to find something. They've got to be worth their weight for Fnatic here. Flashbang in to get Carrigan into the B halls early. No one challenging from Fnatic on this side of the map. JW, one of these 2 AWPs that Fnatic have in play. Looking to come alive, missed shot. He's given an opportunity there to get the opener, but it eludes him. And so now just having to give Ivy control, or at least some of it, over to mousesports. Show some respect towards this side of the map. Everyone just holding. And that's the thing, both these teams have shown that they can be explosive, they can be unpredictable. Neither one of them wants to be the first team to make the move here. No one wants to be that first man to fall.
The pop dog setup is nice here from Fnatic, but the problem is mousesports are set up for this outer play, and there's 2 players on inner right now. Will that remain for Fnatic? And if it does, a retake scenario might be likely. Smoke's landing over the A site, and Molly in the pop dog forces Brolin and Co out of position. mousesports just moving into T-Con. 30 seconds left, though. They can't afford to leave this one too late. That ult for JW is still milling about the sandwich, and Brolin looks to force fights onto Rops. He's gone through that smoke. Oh, dear. Brolin getting that kill, and now mousesports have to elevate the pace, but to their dismay, Brolin with 2. Woxic, he gets an entry, but he can't hang around. He can't wait for Brolin to give him a repeat. That's down to Carrigan instead. The wallbang getting traded through, and Brolin is low. Woxic has to get this plant as well. 12 seconds, and Brolin won't stop. That's his 3rd kill of the round. The bomb getting dropped in the open, and this is surely done. Frozen, he can find the kills, but there's just not enough time. Fnatic on the edge of 4 rounds, and they'll take it as well. Gun save for Frozen, and excellent work for Brolin as well.
I'm loving this from Fnatic. If you want to counter the young gun over in Pop Dog, if you want to put a stop to Rops' success there, well then throw your own young star player into that position. Brolin doing it all for Fnatic down in Pop Dog. That 2nd kill, mind-blowing. He is flashed when he gets that. And then the follow-up onto Carrigan here. So smart from Brolin down in Pop. Carrigan never expects him to still be fighting after getting brought down low. Let's bring Chad Sponge Birchall in from the sideline. He's got something he wants to show off.
Yeah, guys, so we've been talking about mousesports and their opening smokes all week. Well, check out how many players right now are going to be close towards team main for that of Fnatic. We can see here all the pressure, all the grenades, Molotov, smokes, HEs, everything being thrown into main, and then even follow-up grenades to take Carrigan out. They're applying so much pressure so they can't get out main and get Carrigan down here to apply pressure into that yard position. They're doing a good job of shutting this down early. Let's see if that continues.
Thank you very much, Chad. And yes, we will see if that continues. Straight back into the action. No more waiting around after that tactical pause. And mousesports, they've got the AWP on Woxic as well. Arm to the teeth. Fast play out Yar, but he's going to get caught. Golden taking first blood here for Fnatic. That's an excellent start. That's exactly what they needed. Woxic spawn, not good enough for mousesports. Karrigan can't retrieve that AWP either. It got blown away by the grenade. Fnatic making sure that nothing here can be exploited by mousesports. This early kill has allowed Flusher to be solo on that B bomb site. Fnatic starting to get re-aggressed as mousesports move behind these smokes. Could be a spam for Crims. Karrigan's waiting on the other side of that sandwich smoke, about to fade. And oh, Crims, he is tempted.
He's really considering this play from Karrigan, and it's not unusual for Karrigan to do this, but Crims has just missed the timing. He's fully fine. Karrigan in with one. Crims with the response, though. And where Karrigan takes an inch, Crims takes a mile. Frozen will get a trade at least, or attempt the equalizer, gets it into a 2-on-3, makes this feel that much more doable for Mouse. Time could start to be the real problem, and look at Crims going aggressive down through Ivy. Now this is going to leave him out of action if this site take continues for Mouse, but it's the late play. They're putting so much stock in this wrap from Crims. Golden's just got to hold this pop position. That bomb is navigating its way into the bomb site right now. Frozen pushing on in. Is in a position where he can look to get this bomb down, and it's a pop dog plant as well. Rop's never in a position here where he's got to take this fight, so they don't know that Rops resides over in Rop's dog. Crims, oh, he's been red. Frozen is looking, has his eyes fixated on this flank. Crims coming on in now. They put so much stock in this wrap. They put so much faith in Crims finding something, but Frozen shuts him down. The flank doesn't yield the results Fnatic wanted, and now they've got to pick up the pace. That's where Rop swings on out from the pop dog, and with the bomb in his line of sight, Golden taps the bomb. He's off of it. There's no time here, and Rops is going to take him down. mousesports, they'll navigate that 2-on-3 post plant excellently.
Yeah, that was such a nice try from Fnatic. You could see they had the read. They knew exactly what was going on. Golden was playing towards those backtracks, watching for the pop play, but Rops never moved out of that position. He was just not spotted. And despite Fnatic having advantages in that round, having a huge flank, it gets read by mousesports. You don't see Crims for 30 seconds, and then you start to consider the possibility of that flank, and mousesports find their second round off the back of it. Heads up play from Frozen on that Krieg. These two young players converting the second for this T side, and now Fnatic, well, they are down and out of this round. It's pistols at a max. Rops is going to get hurt. Flusher just playing that smoke and going to move safely back. He knows that Rops is aware of the possibility, and he doesn't want to go down first. Heavy inside play as well for Fnatic anyway. mousesports just going to pile drive into the site. Frozen flashed in, but Flusher taking a kill. Can he get any more? A 5-on-3 would be excellent for Fnatic, but the trades are in for mousesports, and range rifles are picking up kills. These Deagles not going too well for Fnatic. Roland's dropped as well, and JW a long way away on that backline. Bomb just gets picked up in time as well. He's not there to stop it. And mousesports can get that bomb plant, almost guaranteeing the round here.
Yeah, Woxic was about to plant for ramp, and then, the call comes in. Well, we've got all this CT control. We're pushed into the front line of Fnatic. So it's the open bomb plant here. JW, surely, with the bomb where it is, him coming in with just a PT-50, there's no chance in this 1v3. He's going to give it his best damn shot. Looking for any way of getting back in. He's gotten past Woxic, half the time gone. Sees two, and oh dear, that there is not the shot of a lifetime. Rops turns around, locks in that round for the side of Mouse, and the pistols not quite getting it done. Nice try from JW, but in the end, the shot's just not connecting.
Yeah, you do hate to see that. That's sometimes when the Deagle can be better for those positions. Spamming too fast with the P250, and the shots only do damage. It's not going to mean much, though. It wasn't a winnable round, really, for JW, despite that kill, but it would have made it a little bit more costly for mousesports. Instead, they're beginning to build a bank on this T side. Or, again, coming through for both teams. JW, glass cannon with his as well. He's holding down Ivy. Rops is putting pressure on B at the start of the round, and Flusher's called for a rotation. Golden has to come and join him. No commitment here for mousesports, though. They're being pretty quiet on the extremities of the map right now, yet to take that pop dog control, and Brolin is waiting for it. Spamming away, Rob's getting digged. That molly will give mousesports some control, and Robs drops into the Molotov to take that kill. Talk about balls.
I've not seen a man look so comfortable in that position. No one compares to Rops there, and he shows exactly why, besting Brolin in the head-to-head.
He was dinked as well. He was down to like 30 HP when he went for that play. That's the most ridiculous part about it. His own Molotov, and just no fear. That's when you know a player's mastered the position, and Rops is a perfect example of that. Now mousesports with an advantage, going straight into B. Golden. He's going to lay down the pain from lower. Flusher even getting a grenade and finishing off the job. Rops is dead, and mousesports, they're going to ditch this site. They're going to go back towards Outer. That's their only option right now. That bomb going on a long route round, and it is going to be heard. Crims hears all these footsteps above him. Does he know there's a man so close, though? No, Frozen getting that opening kill, and now Fnatic scrambling to get back into this A site.
Yeah, Crims believed he had a few more seconds there. Chris J, in the meantime, is out through B, looking to come in on this late flank. Now, this flank won't play into the round at all if this bomb plant is not found from the rest of Mouse. They deal with JW, Chris coming in on the wrap, and there's Flusher deleted. Golden now alone, but he could strip this whole round away. Luckily enough, Frozen is one step ahead. And mousesports, they don't let Fnatic have any say in the outcome of that round. It goes down to a 4-on-3, and they turn it on its head. They keep those 3 players alive to the very end, and now they've tied it up 4-4 here. On their map pick of Train, we get the replay of Rops and Pop Dog.
Despicable, Harry. Despicable. Pimp, he wanted Woxic to be stepping up in this game. He wanted to see that AWP come alive. And while we are early days, it's only 1-5. It's the Young Guns, it's Rops, it's Frozen, finding 9 kills apiece here for mousesports, making this one happen. And what an incredible storyline as well. Rops given his first opportunity in a pro team by mousesports, and he's made so much of it. Frozen as well, his debut year at this kind of level. And right now, mousesports might just be able to take away a grand final victory. They're a map up in the series. And on their pick, a bomb plant down on this B site. Fnatic on pistols, no chance to retake once again. JW trying his hand once more at this wrap with a P250.
Yeah, it didn't work last time though, so why do you have faith this time around? Brolin already locked out of the round at mousesports. They are surely about to take the lead. They're feeling so confident. They're even hunting these pistol players down. They don't have to do this. This is just the confidence booster. Rops almost getting away with the kill. mousesports, they're in a position to keep 5 alive, and at this stage of the game, taking the lead away from Fnatic now. This is huge from Mouse, and they're gonna get it. JW doesn't even attempt the wrap in this one. Doesn't even give it a go. mousesports, they've done something that so many teams have struggled to do, and that is that they've made Fnatic look a little bit scared. A pause, cooldown in. And Fnatic trying to figure out exactly what is going wrong, exactly how they can piece together the CT side that they need.
Yeah, Golden could drop over an AWP if they want to be audacious here. We've been seeing him on that second AWP playing the B rotate role as well, supporting Flusher on that inner site. But as is traditional, AWP can really just float around the map on the CT side, especially if you only have one. Just put him in whatever position he wants to be in. And we'll see if JW's given that gun in this round. Fnatic have got to buy up. JW just going to go for his own. Glass Cannon taking a bit of a hit when it comes to the armor. 5-4 up. mousesports leading by example here on the T side of their map pick. And we know that they have so much more in stock for us as well. Back towards this B site. Bomb still outside of teammate. 3 players going upper, and Carrigan, he's pushed quickly down Olof. Do Fnatic realize he's making so much noise and gained so much position as well? Roland's watching for this. The spam coming through, and it's fantastic as well. Carrigan going down at the start of the round. Even when Brolin can't see his enemies, he still finds these man advantages for Fnatic.
The immediate response is in though. A fast B play. Chris J taps Golden from the server. Rops has followed up onto Flusher, and now this B bomb plant can be afforded to Mouse. Brolin is not slowing down though. There's no brakes on the Brolin train, and Woxic shut down as well. Brolin, stellar stuff from the young gun on Fnatic, as once again he has to be the man to step up. He'll secure that 5th for the Swedes. Brolin still on fire here and showing no signs of stopping, undeterred by that loss in the last map. continuing this performance. 12 kills to his name at the end of that one, tying it up, and immediately the response is in. Carrigan wants a bit of time to discuss this one through with Regin, the coach of mousesports. They're going to try and figure out, make sure everyone's on the same page heading into this next round. The money still fine for Mouse as a result of keeping so many of these rounds clean. They're not breaking a sweat yet, but yet really is the operative word there.
Yeah, mousesports love popping these timeouts early, which is great, obviously. You know, if you're going to have them, you may as well use them. But at the end of the day, we're 10 rounds in and they're half through. That can be a problem when you get to these long, scrappy games, these double overtimes like we saw in Train yesterday versus Astralis. But you can't plan for failure, or at least you shouldn't. mousesports don't. 5-5, really good round for Brolin, as always here for Fnatic. Orp is out again. We got 2 for Fnatic. They saved Woxix in the previous round, and Golden's going to be looking for this T-Con pick. Again, Carrigan, fast and ferocious into this A site. Getting down sandwich, but JW makes a meal out of that one, takes him down immediately. Again, a man advantage here for Fnatic. Is he going through this smoke? Chris could get flashed through, he could get aggressive, or just wait for the audio cues to give him something to play with Crims. Oh, the spam, it could come through. Chris is repositioned and is perfectly timed. Gets away with that kill. mousesports back into a 4-on-4 with players in the yard. Frozen's on this wraparound down Ivy, and JW doesn't even consider it, but he still hits the shot. That is ridiculous. Jumping in the air, Brolin laying down more kills, and mousesports one by one, they falter.
Yeah, the AWPs come alive for Fnatic, and this leaves Rops alone, trying to get in towards the B-bomb site and come in on this wraparound. But for Rops, he is just hoping that he gets given something, and that there is the ball rolling. Still a 1v3, never an easy feat, but they're still keen on taking this fight. Flusher's hung around, and Robs definitely saw him there. Catches wind. One of these players is nearby. That bomb still resides back in Sandwich over at the A-bomb site. Robs getting a bit hungry here, looking for another man. Flusher's nearby and catches him crossing into the connector. Now they know where Rops is. 25 seconds. If Rops is going to attempt this, he's got to deal with Flusher here and now. Tries to deal with the man back in CT, but Flusher does, as Flusher often does, dodges those shots and maintains this lead for Fnatic. There's a couple of happy Fnatic fans in the house right now as they find themselves back in pole position.
They'd probably be happier if it was Astralis in this grand final, though, of course. But, you know, what can you do, Harry? 6-5, and mousesports, a final buy before their economy gets broken and put on the edge here. Fnatic starting to build into this CT side with back-to-back rounds now. And these AWPs, once again, being dominant for this CT side. Brolin, again aggressive, pushed up. He might find Carrigan with his pants down, grenades in his hands, and Brolin's taking him down, looking for a second. He's found it, of course he has. It's Brolin. Any more? And mousesports, they're going to keep feeding the beast. Eventually, Woxic will tame him and take him down for the second of this AWP. mousesports, they have swung it back into a 3-on-3.
Yeah, Woxic's doing the impossible. He's made this one now around that Mouse have some stake in. Crims has tried to aggress back down through Ivy. It's Golden up in heaven with the AWP in hand. Are mousesports going to be ready for this second AWP? Golden, the round is in his hands now. Crims is a little ways away, not going to be able to help out with this initial duel. All that pressure falls to the IGL of Fnatic. And mousesports, they just make the Swedes stew in it. They slow right down. They're not giving up anything as of yet. There's the first peek. Now they know. And Woxic is homed in on the angle. The third kill, the hat trick, as the Turkish AWPer is trying to make this round a reality for Mouse. Hopping around the site now, looking for Crims. 30 seconds. Mouse have still got time, and as Crims makes his presence known down towards Ivy, their attention is focused on dealing with him. This makes this flank from Flusher that much more threatening, that much more scary to the mousesports side. Woxic seems to consider it. Missed shot from Flusher. And up against Woxic, you really cannot afford to miss, as the rest of his team have had to find out the hard way. Crims Out from Ivy, leading the charge, but he's put in the ground, and Flusher, what can he do here? Woxic in with 4, and him and Frozen together get that 6th round for Mouse on the board.
There we go from Woxic, quiet start, but those are the exact rounds that we expect out of him in those 3-on-3s. Excellent return kills from Woxic. And that heaven position, man, it can be a fickle beast. It can be a cruel mistress. Golden, he even gets a shot off onto Rops with the AWP, but the glass takes the damage away, and that goes from a guaranteed kill to 90 damage. It is traded immediately by Woxic, of course. I feel like if you want to play that heaven position with an AWP, it's so much better just to break out the glass before you do, but it's the flip side of giving away your position somewhat. Flusher forcing fights, getting aggressive in the big B halls. Chris is throwing the bomb down pop, but luckily mousesports have control there. Flusher, he's got so much info. He knows at least that Fnatic can stack up on this A site with 4 players. mousesports have no one even close towards B, not even considering the possibility. Chris is dipped. And Frozen, the only B control he has is watching above the ladder. That's minimal, but it might not matter. Just got to worry about this late wrap round for Flasher. mousesports looking for contact plays. Karrigan's crept out through the team main. Brolin above him though, and he's going to get the drop. First kill coming through. It's Karrigan on the chopping block. Brolin looking for more. The pop play coming through for Robs. And oh, the bullet going into the train. Brolin with a second. Now this flank's finally activated. Frozen's going to try and come up the ladder, and Flusher's waiting, but he doesn't get the kill. Frozen's been given a chance, an opportunity, and he needs to grab it now.
Yeah, Woxic looking like he wanted to rotate away. Frozen throws that smoke down towards B. That's pulled the rotations off of this A bomb site and left just one man here. That man is Crims. Now, he has been unfaltering for Fnatic time and time again. He's got to keep that going now more than ever. As this utility goes in, Fnatic now made aware as to mousesports' intentions. Crims, all eyes on this man as he stands towards the back of the bomb site. Woxic moving on up, not keeping an eye on that bomb plant. 10 seconds for Woxic now. That bomb plant is needed if he wants to have any chance in this round, and surely there's just no way. Golden comes on in to cement that round for Fnatic. They'll take the 6th. Frozen not able to get that bomb planted. An interesting stat there as well. Fnatic winning 85% of their opening duels, and I think so much of that has to be coming off the back of Brolin.
Yeah, without a doubt. And that's kind of crazy to see that stat and still see mousesports neck and neck, 6-7 up against Fnatic. Kind of crazy considering it's Fnatic here that have the highest conversion rate in this event of 4-on-5s. Well, right now they are losing those 5-on-4s. Oh, how the tables have turned, but still a few rounds in a row on the CT side means Fnatic are favored coming into the last couple of rounds of the half. As said earlier, we know what mousesports' CT side can be like on this map though, so Fnatic need every single round they can get. And Harry, your question gets answered.
Almost immediately. 6 opening duels going the way of Brolin, and so many of them being multi-kills as well. That's a thing that can make all the difference. He sat 17-7. The next nearest on his team is Crims, just about breaking into double digits after that last round. Pressure's back on for Mouse. They've gone for the force, and they've left themselves in a situation where they are force buying till the end of this first half. Is that going to be their downfall, or is this the uprising of Mouse? Well, in this round, JW, quite the dictator, dictates everything the way of Mouse, and gets away with even more damage. Drops is in with a bit of a response, deals with Crims. They think Ivy belongs to them. They think it's just JW here, but that's where Brolin throws a spanner in the works. Woxic is still knowing and now shut down. Follow-up found, and Chris J can't get anything done with the Deagle. Fnatic, they deal with that force buy from Mouse well. And they'll soldier on forward to an 8th.
Yeah, these fast yard plays are exactly the rounds Fnatic want you to throw at them. mousesports obviously not really having the weaponry to fight back there, but that AWP in a perfect spot to lay down damage. JW shutting it down, even with the USP as well, onto Woxic, who had an AK, the one rifle mousesports were managing to pull into that round. Well, it's a similar story here for the last of the half. Chris on a scout, Deagles on the rest. and mousesports, they have been going towards yard almost every single time. It'd be nice to see this B play to round out the half, but Fnatic are expecting exactly that. Golden's coming on rotation, but he's actually going to leave. Flush is now alone. There's a timing, there's a chance for mousesports. The rotate is back though as the smokes get lined up. These T's running right in, and there's no smoke on the ramp. Golden finds one. Flusher stalling at the back of the site, but he is being wrapped as well. Karrigan coming in from the back line, covered by Brolin. Flusher in the midst of the action, and he goes down to the Deagle. No bomb plant though. Woxic finally getting it down, and he's stuck in a 1-on-3.
Oh no, the nades might seal his fate. It's heating up for Woxic and a little too hot under the collar. Fnatic, they'll get this ninth at the end of the first half. The defuse comes on in, and they're able to break down those attempted mousesports force buys. Fnatic, they're set up well here, heading into their T-half of mousesports' map pick. Mousesports want to know up in the series. Fnatic looking to change that. Can they get it done? Or is this mousesports moving ahead? Find out after a quick break.
Wishing we run away. All we need is our passports, baby. Leave the rest in our troubled minds. Let us go down and left her, baby. Trying to figure out what we're after. We're never heading back until we're older. We couldn't care no more, not any longer. Under peach yellow skies, we keep on searching, but we will never know what we're after. Book a plane, fly away. We will never be the same. And as long as you are mine, come on and run away. We wanna run away. We don't need any reasons, baby. Leave it all for the faded hearts. I don't mind if they call us crazy, 'cause they don't understand what we're after. We're never heading back until we're older. We couldn't care no more, not any longer. Under peach yellow skies, we keep on searching, but we will never know what we're after. We're no kids no more. I need to feel alive in this dreadful town. I'm running out of time, and as long as you're mine, I wanna run away. We're never heading back until we're older. We couldn't care no more, not any longer. Under peach yellow skies, we keep on searching, but we will never know what we're after.
I'm getting deja vu. It's 9-6 in favor of Fnatic. Once again, the Swedes looking good at the end of the first half, narrowly going in their favor, but we saw this back on Inferno, and we all know how that one ended up. mousesports looking to bring the heat here in the second half. Their CT side of Train about to begin. And already Fnatic setting up over in main. They might just try and change the pace. It's been a pretty slow game thus far. Fnatic, they might look to bring the heat here in the pistol.
Yeah, Flush is faking B. Will that draw rotations from mousesports? A second man moving over, but now the spot, now the info, and the kill for Brolin. Of course it's for Brolin. Getting that opening frag for Fnatic, as he always is. JW up Ivy as well, and even though there are responsive kills from mousesports, it's down to a 3-on-3. JW not stopping. Woxic back from that B-bomb site looking to make havoc, and he just won't get anything done. JW is on a tear on this A site. And Rops is going to need to do it all on his own, fighting towards Popdog. He's got the range with this USP, but Fnatic are not giving him a fight.
He's been able to pick up a kit, though, from his teammate's body down here towards Ivy. He had plenty to choose from. There's a smoke there that he can look to retrieve, and there's that first kill onto JW. Rops, he came to this event saying anything less than first place for Mouse wouldn't be enough. And he's looking to try and prove that here. Time is ticking away, and time is his biggest enemy right now. Smoke on the bomb, baits that first peek out. Rops is sticking it, and Flusher lands the dink. Fnatic, they're gonna get the pistol round locked on in. They don't let Rops secure that one in the smoke. It's not gonna go the same way that it did back on Inferno.
Yeah, and that's huge, right? Because at the end of the day, think back to that comeback mousesports just showed, not only, you know, versus Astralis on the CT side of Train, but also back on Inferno at the same halftime score just moments ago. That's such a big round for Fnatic, and they're going to start things off on the right foot, but still got to get that conversion, Harry. Still got to get the favor as mousesports look to force up in the second. Scouts and pistols. Chris J, armored USP, unorthodox, but let's see what he can do with it. Carrying gets aggressive towards main, and the smoke in the face of Fnatic has kept them back out of this one. Roland's still looking for these kills atop the train. He might just spot Chris getting close as well with that USP. Just avoided. Chris gonna back up, but Fnatic, they're only conceding this for a second, waiting out that smoke before they go back towards the A site. Utility being lined up by Golden. mousesports still close positioning here. These pistols could wreak havoc.
They certainly could. These flashes, this utility has got to be so good from Fnatic to nullify all these close players. And here the pistols are coming to life. They've got it into a 3-on-3. They've kept it very, very even here. And the pressure is now on for Fnatic. They're going to fall out from main. They don't want to keep feeding this A bomb site any more kills. Instead, they hope to find solace at B, but this is where Rops resides with that Deagle. Timing not in his favor, but he tries to reposition into this site, holds the close angle. First kill, Rops doubling, traded from JW. This bomb needs to go down. There's still 35 seconds, so for the time being, JW's looking for Woxic and puts himself in the firing line for a second, getting this bomb down. It's planted wide, missed shot from Woxic.
What?
And JW having to cancel that plant. Time is now becoming JW's enemy, where he once had plenty. Now he's left with nothing, and that Molotov has done it. Frozen burns him out.
I thought for sure he had that plant. I think he thought he had that plant, Harry. That looked like it was down and out. Woxic just missing those shots, but he buys enough time for that rotation to come through. And big rotate from Rops as well, getting into position in time, stopping that B play with 2 kills. mousesports, they've done it, Harry. Like said, Fnatic, they may find that pistol round, but it doesn't matter if you can't convert them, if you can't get the economy in your favor and start streaking rounds together. Fnatic may be in the lead, but it might not feel that way. mousesports nipping at their heels with this buy round now. That Deagle force from Fnatic pales in comparison to the rifles being shown here from mousesports, who even have a Krieg picked up on the hands of Frozen. That's the danger of buying heavy weaponry in round number 2 as a T side. And that's why we saw mousesports go for full SMGs in their conversion rounds when it came to Inferno. Stalemate right now. Fnatic crawling up Ivy. There's no one here for mousesports. They're holding it passive from the CT spawn. Woxic, Molotov is good, but Golden's already up and past it. Does Woxic realize? Yes. Gets the shot off in time. Karrigan making a distraction through that smoke, and that molly will keep JW segregated off from his teammate as well. Giving mousesports a chance to win these fights 1 by 1 with no trade potential. And that seems to be the case right now with the rest of Fnatic split up.
And this is where it can feel so infuriating to play against a team like mousesports. They're just not giving you the kills you need to make progress anywhere on the map. Flusher is going to try and force this issue by aggressing down into B, hoping he can secure this foothold for Fnatic. Now, Mouse, they've set up for a retake. They're watching for these players crossing. They were hoping they could shut this down before it even begins for Fnatic, but they've given them a tiny bit of room to work with. This is not a team you want to give any space to.
Ooh.
And Rops tries to make things feel a bit more claustrophobic. Crims has shut him down. Deagle's getting dropped one by one, and this bomb plant might be all for Fnatic as JW's followed up. Woxic shuts down the last man. And unlike Fnatic, Mouse are going to have no trouble powering through this force fight. It's back to the drawing board now for the Swedes. And likely a 9th round coming in for mousesports.
Yeah, nice bomb plant for Fnatic, but ultimately just comes down to missed shots, right? Those Deagles can be hard to hit the head, and mousesports, you give them an opportunity, they're going to take you down. 10-8, the comeback is well and truly underway. And only 2 rounds separates these teams as well. Fnatic are going to have to give away yet another with more Deagles. Crowd rallying behind mousesports as well. The one Dane in this arena on the stage in the form of Carrigan. He's having a bit of a rough performance in terms of the kill count, but he is leading mousesports to victory right now, down by 2. Grenades up in main. Fnatic were finding picks off of the same, and mousesports are going to do good damage.
You already didn't have much of a chance in this round if you were Fnatic, and it just gets slimmer and slimmer. Slam dunk onto Crims. And these pistols, Golden doesn't even have a gun. I think it's been blown away. I think he tried to swap out. There we go, he's found one. He's found a Deag, he's got that at least. He's armed himself.
Oh no.
Uh-oh, JW. Oh, he's missed. Middle finger from Chris J. Sit down, JW.
The pistol whip. I don't know how that misses, but fair enough. And yeah, the Zeus, not always great. Even if he gets that kill, doesn't really matter. Chris, he always does these on these anti-ecos. Much as how Flusher likes to run a Glock, Chris always runs the Deag. And you know, the risk reward is great as well. You're not usually going to lose these rounds. And even if you die, you're not giving a gun over to Fnatic. It allows you to play aggressively. So you get that info, and he does towards B. That's where Golden's coming in from now as well, late to the party. Into the jaws of Chris down that ramp. 20 seconds, he can't afford to leave this too late. Been spotted as well, bit of damage off that Deagle. May as well just run the gauntlet into this site. Chris on the corner, and he's going to cross himself up for a round 9 here for mousesports. Fnatic, they can stop this from getting equalized here and now with their first rifle round.
Yeah, this is where that decision from Chris J to run the Deag only facilitates a double AWP setup here for the CT side, nice and early on, if mousesports want to go for it. And with some of the moments we've seen from Chris J, it wouldn't surprise me. They do indeed look to bring that double AWP into this round. No AWP in sight for JW on the side of Fnatic. They're going to have to try and do this with rifles, so maybe a bit of a faster play. They already throw a bounty of utility in towards this A side of the map, but it's not to set anyone up, not yet. Woxic trying to peek into these upper halls. Didn't see anyone there with the Molotov peek. Utility now going back into this A side of the map, but this is not where Fnatic are looking to end up.
Yeah, this is a great play from Fnatic. They've got only one man on the site to deal with, but that man might be enough. Rops, 2 kills down the ramp. The bomb dropped off the top of the train, and Woxic is here in the connector as well to make matters worse. Frozen, even finding JW. He didn't look like he was even ready for such a close position, but it doesn't matter. Golden's got to do it all. Grabs the bomb, going down the ramp, but Rops falling into his face. mousesports, they double up, double digits. They equal Fnatic's rounds now on the CT side as this gets put together as we expected, Harry. It's what we saw back on Inferno, and it's what we're seeing now on the second.
Yeah, coming into this, Rops, he talked a big talk, and the question was, could he walk the big walk? And he's having no problem. He's full on sprinting for Mouse in this now. So stellar in every one of these situations where we've asked for Rops to step up, he has been there. Yeah. Fnatic, same cannot be said for this Swedish crew over on the T side. Still 10-10, still time to recover this map.
there's got to be a lot of consideration for Robs to be the MVP of this tournament as well if mousesports pick it up. Obviously, you know, Brolin's been unbelievable, win or lose for Fnatic, but right now it might be lose if they can't piece things together. In this round, it's just eco, just pistols, and a bit of a B play for the Swedes. A couple of flashbangs, and mousesports playing retake, so at least the respect given to Fnatic. A bomb plant should be allowed. We'll see if these rifles can put a stop to it. Here come the flashbangs, and here come the T's. Chris J waiting in the wings, he's been flashed out. Nice shot though, still getting JW, and no smoke for the cross. Chris can find another. One by one, these T's are falling, and that bomb plant, as said, is going to be allowed by mousesports, but it's not a worry, nothing past that for Fnatic. Flawless retake here from the CT side, and Fnatic coming back in with guns.
And so finally, they might have an answer to this double orb setup. Finally, we might get to see JW with that big green gun in his hands. Indeed, we will coming into this next round, but that is gonna have to step up in spades. JW, he's had his fair share of ups and downs throughout the Pro League thus far. It was back during those group stages where he was topping the charts alongside Brolin time and time again, but when we got to the finals, he did have a slow start for Fnatic. He said so himself, he wasn't happy with his performances. Well now, this is the time to see JW back in the driver's seat, if there ever was a time for Fnatic. Early utility has gone into main, and that's just going to deny this AWP peak. They weren't looking to throw it in. Instead, he's holding for the Ivy aggression, and he just might get rewarded. Carrigan looking to push the extremities of this A-bomb site, looking to seize Ivy control. Does manage to get himself a foothold here, but it's only while that smoke is up. Fnatic looking like they want to attempt this inside play, outer play towards the A side of the map. To do so, though, you've got to get past quite the hold on the other side of things. Luckily enough, that second AWP on the back of Chris J has just up and left this A site.
Back to Ivy for Fnatic. Carrigan, he took this position earlier, and now he's waiting for more responses. Fnatic gets spotted. And they just continue creeping up, crawling through this choke point. Carrigan flashing in, but he's not going to be playing off the back of that. Fnatic avoid the utility. They're just going to speed up the pace. 30 seconds, they got to go. Carrigan waiting, they line up, but JW gets one. Woxic holding his own with the AWP, and Flusher, the one lurk in this round, has been spotted as well. Frozen's waiting on that smoke to take this kill, and if he does, things are going from bad to worse.
Out of the frying pan and into the fire for Fnatic. 2 versus 4 as they try and piece this round back together. But Chris J, he sees the feet. Crims has been betrayed by those size 10s, and Chris J not quite able to get the kills, but it's the damage, it's the information, it all adds up. It's all going in favor of Mouse. There's the killing blow onto Crims, and now just JW left. He's going on the flank of a lifetime, trying to go through Ivy, but they're already on this bomb. mousesports is sticking it. They've got this round locked in, and the best JW can do is save that AWP. mousesports now firmly in the lead, 12-10. And Fnatic going to try and slow things down. They cannot have another map, surely, where they come into this second half at such an advantage, looking good. They've got the lead under their belts. And as soon as this second half begins, it all just comes up in favor of Mouse.
That's that resilience, Harry. We've been seeing it all tournament long for mousesports as well. Both these teams have had to fight their way through the lower bracket. Both teams that topped their group and ended up in the semi-finals, that being Astralis and Na'Vi, fell in the semi-finals. Only one stage game, and that's all they have to show for it. Fnatic and mousesports, they have been beating these lower teams. They have been grinding, and it's all paying off right now, especially for mousesports, as you say, in the lead, 12-10 up. Pause comes to a close for Fnatic. That saved AWP is still here for JW, and guns come around it. What is the solution here for Fnatic? 6 rounds in a row for mousesports in this second half. Is there going to be a stop to this madness?
Oh, Carrigan, they line up over in main. And Fnatic's chances in this round have already been thrown out the window. Carrigan has taken it away from them. He's taken matters into his own hands. And main belongs to Finn Anderson right now. He's looking for even more. These smokes have been his friend, they've been his ally, and he's not leaving them behind. Golden, the last remnant of Fnatic in this position, looking for the trade. It's the clash of the big brains. Golden versus Carrigan, and Carrigan hit. Oh, they go back to back. But of course it's Carrigan to win it out. Flusha now alone. In the blink of an eye, he is the last man left for Fnatic. A 1v5. Flusha, he's given us many clutches of all sorts of proportions. But this is not one that mousesports are going to give away. Oh dear, Carrigan's even hunting for the ace. He's hungry for it. Carrigan wants all 5, and now he knows Carrigan's going to get it. The ace for the IGL and take a bow.
If this game wasn't over for Fnatic, that might just be the final nail in the coffin. The crowd pumped, mousesports 3 rounds up, and an ace for the one Dane on the stage. You just love to see it, don't you? He didn't even see those 3 players as well coming in towards T-Con, just spamming smokes. He's a crowd pleaser, Harry. And no signs of stopping. Fnatic, have they got anything left in the tank, or have they run out of gas here? 10 rounds, all of these T-sides got. Back to Ivy with 3. Faster play. Fnatic looking to speed up the pace, and I feel like that could be a bit of a solution, but Molly's down. mousesports not going to allow them to take any control. Crims even having to use his smoke just to get T-Con back. Careful with that smoke. Carrigan's on the other side. We know what he can do. Chris is waiting, flashes in, and it doesn't work, but his AWP certainly does.
Yeah, Golden now having to try and lead from beyond the grave. Hopefully it gives him some sort of sentience, because you're going to need that to navigate around this mousesports squad. They continue to put up these numbers, and there is just no response from Fnatic. AWP retrieved for JW. Rob's taken this fight in the meantime, and Flusha brought down low, head to head. Rob's falls. Flusha somehow wins that out. Is that the foot into the door that Fnatic needed to make a round doable? Falling down to the 3v4 now, and Fnatic sneaking Crims out from main. Carrigan has got no idea the danger that lurks below, but Carrigan senses that something's wrong, turns around, and now the chances for Fnatic, they're out the window. JW's got to deliver something miraculous, but this man is often a magician for Fnatic. This round, he's got to pull more than a rabbit out of a hat. He's got to do the impossible. 15 seconds, there's just no time. Misses that shot on a Woxic, they're not giving him away. Back in, does smite down Carrigan, but 10 seconds. Time is the enemy of JW, and he concedes. Flusha backs away. mousesports, 14 now. As the rounds continue to build up in this second half. Fnatic, they get the pistol, but that is it.
8 in a row, Harry. Unbelievable resilience from mousesports. They're just not letting Fnatic back into any of these positions. And another timeout call for Fnatic. Double AWP. The money's there. The rounds certainly are. Maxed out on cash are mousesports. Chris J is going to be joining Woxic. Fnatic maybe going back towards that B play. We've just not seen really any B executes for this team, apart from those Deagle rounds that really went nowhere but a bomb plant. Something new, something different. Better than getting smoke spammed or picked up by these AWPs down Ivy. That's all Fnatic have seen in this first half. But they don't even buy. They don't even commit. They're saving money for that 15. Looking for a 5-round comeback past this round. If they could pick this up, that would be incredible, but there's nothing pointing in that direction. JW looking to force a gunfight, but he might get peeked from upper. Woxic winning that duel as well, and Robs can peek out off the back of it. He gets tagged, but he gets back safely, down to 6. Woxic Molotov on the ramp keeps Fnatic out of this B site, and there's an early rotation as well.
Fnatic are just looking out of ideas. They have tried everything and always come up short. This round, they've already got a man down. And so they're bowing out of B. It's back to the drawing board. There's 1 minute and 10 seconds left. That is all they've got. Time is their only ally here, as they hope that someone on the Mouse side gets a bit overzealous, a little too confident, a little too soon, and Carrigan is exuding confidence right now. Oh, missed shot from Crims. Carrigan's allowed to get away. That could have been the 4-on-4. That could have been a turnaround in this one for Fnatic. But it never comes in, and now Chris J is primed, ready, waiting to go up on top of these trains. They've just about gotten past. They didn't see him on the first peak, and they wish they did. Flusher falling, Golden shortly after. Chris J, immovable at the A-bomb site, and it's only Brolin left. He's picked up the AWP to try and give this a go. He's not usually the man with the big green gun. And with 20 seconds left, this can't be another save for Fnatic, surely. There's just no opportunities for Brolin. He's going to try and get up into these upper halls. But this is looking like the save. This is looking like Fnatic giving map point over to mousesports. And they're hunting for this AWP. They don't want to let him get away. Brolin running shoes on. And he is sprinting right now. All of Mouse on his tail. He holds the AWP, but that is it. That is it for Fnatic. 15-10. This second map might be another dominant one for the mousesports side.
Unbelievable. Brolin must be feeling rough right now. Harry, he is 7-1 in opening duels. 7-1. And Fnatic have only found one round in this entire second half. Now, I imagine a lot of those opening duels were in that first half, but this has been paling in comparison on the T side. Fnatic.
So you touch upon that. Brolin's only had 3 kills since moving over to this T side.
Yeah.
And you know, we were saying, how much can you expect one man to do realistically? And for Fnatic, they're kind of having to face that problem now head on, because Brolin, he can't keep delivering these world-class performances with no one else there around him. Woxic, oh, he's going aggressive. He's tired of waiting, and he finds the first. Crims will get the trade at least.
That's a good position to be in for Fnatic, right? You go 1 for 1, you at least guarantee that trade. The AWP is gone. mousesports don't have a second on Chris as well. He's on the Krieg. Carrigan just moving out. Brolin's missed the timing, but he might be able to still get this kill if he commits. He will not. Fnatic slowing it down. They know this is their best opportunity to actually win a round that they've had in so long. And, well, the alternative is you're going to Mirage. Cool, calm, and hopefully collected. Fnatic waiting for mousesports to throw in some aggression down Ivy. That's not going to be the case right now. Bomb still in the halls, but he's going to be joining Fnatic back for another one of these T-Con pushes. Every one of these T-Con pushes have just been slaughtered by mousesports on this yard. And again, with 3 players here for mousesports, they've got the numbers. I say that, Chris, beginning a rotation towards inner. Frozen going to be playing close instead. And Carrigan back down Ivy with that AWP. Fnatic, 25 seconds, they've got to go.
This could be the big Frozen moment. This could be him stopping this round, but no, Brolin is 1 step ahead, and Frozen is dealt with. They've got themselves this A-bomb site almost. There's just 2 players left to get past. Carrigan, an unknown entity, an unknown factor, flicks on down. Carrigan drops the bomb, 7 seconds, and he's done it! He's stolen it from Fnatic! The map goes the way of mousesports. They go 2-0. And they are not budging. They give Fnatic just 1 round in that second half. mousesports, they're not letting up, and it's Carrigan to seal the deal in front of the home crowd, in front of his fellow Danes. He's taken them 2-0 up in this series. 1 more map is all they need. Fnatic, it's now or never. It's do or die. This 3rd map is set to be a spectacle. You do not want to miss it. We'll be back with that after a quick break, so stick around.